Tony D and Sleepy Little Joan, and this is your Piney podcast. All things South Jersey. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Thanks for checking out the Pineys, books 1 through 16. Available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. Thanks for tuning in tonight. What's going on? Well, there is a video. I just posted it on my X account, and there is a hunt for the Jersey Devil. And Mike O'Connor from I Heart Horror is in it as part of the Jersey Devil hunting team, and it's kind of cool. Check it out. All right, let's get into it. What's going on in South Jersey? First up, as always, we start with the crime and work our way to the food. 22-year-old man fatally shot in small Cape May town, New Jersey town. That's crazy. That is crazy. Investigation has been launched into the death of a 22-year-old man named DeQuan Smith of a Whitesboro Middle Township. According to the Cape May County Prosecutor's Office, the shooting happened around 11 p.m. at the 300 block of Madison and Woodbine. No arrest yet. Wow. That's very unusual for Cape May, I would say. Alleged burglary suspect shot dead in encounter with a Haddon Township police. Super unusual. Don't hear a lot of shootings. Oh, that's about it. No, you have no info, but they're assume they're investigating. New Jersey man found guilty of attacking and shooting a construction crew. This was in Essex County. You know, you hear about these crimes and you think they only happen up north, but they don't. Ex-teacher charged again with harassment in Camden County. Scott Nalick was arrested in April after a series of harassing incidents, police said. He's now accused of violating his jail release term. That's weird. Former Berlin Community School educator was first charged in April after a series of harassing incidents targeting staff and members of the school, community, and police. It's weird. He was charged with 4th-degree cyber harassment and harassment, a disorderly persons offense. He was placed in Camden County Jail on a warrant. Not sure what's going on there. Don't hold the grudge, people. It causes too much stress, I would say. Murdered New Jersey detective fought back against her home invaders. This is why, I've come around on guns a long time ago. If a New Jersey detective trained with a gun can be murdered in her own home during a home invasion, everybody needs a gun. Just about everybody needs a gun, so they can protect themselves. I mean, if a trained detective can be murdered in her own home like this, it can happen to anybody. Ocean City, New Jersey man missing. $50,000 reward for more information. John T. Weisbecker of Ocean City is missing. Last seen March 11th, 2009, at his home in America's greatest family resort town. Now, over 15 years later, investigators are seemingly no closer to finding him. He was last seen at his family's home near 2nd and Asbury on that date in this was in 2009, but they reported it in 2021. A local mail carrier was the last to see him. FBI says the circumstance of his disappearance have led law enforcement to believe that Weisbecker may not have left his home voluntarily. So he was born in 1987. He is 6'2". How do you kidnap a guy who's 6'2"? Jeez. Anybody with information should contact Ocean City Police Department, 609-399-9111. It's a shame. Cherry Hill man planned warehouse arson for insurance money. Ramsey Duca, 61, paid 2 men to set a PA building ablaze. He faces up to 20 years. That is extremely dangerous. Goat mutilated on Halloween. Police investigate animal cruelty. This was in Middle Township. Not the Jersey Devil. Do not blame the Jersey Devil for this. So, I don't know. I guess they mutilated the goat because an investigation by the Major Crimes Unit. That doesn't sound like a major crime. Unless this was like a pet or something and stolen. Maybe it was already dead. We don't know, but you shouldn't mutilate it. animals. Haddon Township outlaws sleeping in vehicles. Is this a real problem in Haddon Township? Do you have a lot of people sleeping in their vehicles in Haddon Township? Commissioners say the measure is needed to give the police the ability to deal with public health consequences of people living in their cars. Well, that doesn't sound like a way to deal with it. What are you going to do? Arrest them? County officials say the extent of vehicular homelessness in New Jersey is unknown and advocate for different interventions. Yeah, that seems more than cruel, at least if the guy has a car. Look, I think, yeah, this is a bit much. If you got a car, you got something. But, yeah, don't do it in Haddon Township either way. 2 dogs rescued after flames tear through home in West Deptford. Well, that's good. They rescued the dogs, Joan. So that's pretty good. It's a shame about the fire. It started at 1 a.m. on Friday. This was on Crescent Avenue. Governor Murphy signs bill tweaking senior citizen tax cut program. Okay. Made a series of technical changes in 3 state tax relief programs. Tax credit program that promises to cut seniors' tax bills in half to an indexing cap of $6,500 beginning in 2026 with the senior freeze and anchor property tax rebate program. Why not just not charge them? This is what I can't stand about bureaucracy. Don't charge them. Just don't charge them. They're elderly. Why should they pay? They've been paying into the system their entire lives. It makes no sense. It makes 0 sense. 2 Middlesex County, New Jersey women accused of mail-in voter fraud. This was in East Brunswick. That is very serious. Lori Mulligan, 58, of Parlin, voted by mail in the name of a dead family member. Oh, boy. Catherine Focas, 57, of Monroe, is accused of submitting forged application and mail-in box for a dead family member. Do not do this. Do not do this. New Jersey officials promise safe election. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'll believe it when I say it. New Jersey woman votes in bra after being told to ditch MAGA gear. Good for you, lady. Good for you. This was in Hamilton Township. I saw the picture of her. She didn't care. She was going to vote for Trump. Freedom to read threatens freedom of innocence. This is an opinion piece about the recent passage of the Freedom to Read Act. As always, these acts are not named for what they actually do. Bunch of woke librarians and teachers want to put books in school libraries that are way above the pay grade of, students. They have a lot of obscene material in them, a lot of sexual material, and I don't know why these people fight so hard for pornography. I remember when I was in school, they would get mad at us for looking at the. We would go to the books and look up penis and vagina and stuff, and they would get mad at us for doing that. Now you got a situation where the librarians are like, "Oh, you're curious? Here, oh, especially if you're gay. Here's a book on pornography." Like, what are you doing? These are graphic books. I've seen the books that are in question. I've seen some of them. And look, you want to put them in a regular library? I don't have a problem with that. I wouldn't take them out. I still think they should be kept away from kids. But, if you're an adult, you want to look at that and read about it? Sure. The problem is, woke people who aren't gay or LGBTQ or whatever, they treat people in that community like there's some special alien where the rules don't apply to them. Just because you're, let's say, gay and 14 years old, doesn't mean you have a special insight into looking at pornography. Okay? Doesn't mean like the pornography's different for you. Whether you're gay or straight, looking at pornography is going to do the same thing to you. And you should keep it away from a kid. Bottom line. All pornography should be away from kids. Now, I don't care if adults see it. If you're 18, I don't care. But if you're a minor, you should not look at these graphic images. And the people who publish those books know very well they could have published them in such a way that those images didn't appear in the book, or they could have covered it up, and they could have talked about it in a different way and maybe made it like PG-13-ish if they wanted to, be more clinical about it. But that's not their goal. I believe their goal is the elimination of childhood innocence. And unfortunately, you have a lot of people who just blindly go, oh my God, they're banning books, I'm against it. Pornography doesn't belong in schools. I mean, it just doesn't belong there. When I was in school, I wouldn't expect to go in there and see a Playboy. Not my school library. The regular library had it, huzzah, but not my school library. They should keep certain books away from children. If you can't get behind that, I honestly don't know what's wrong with you. I really honestly don't. Again, don't treat gay kids or LGBTQ kids or whatever as some special snowflake people who are somehow immune to pornography. It can screw them up just as much as a straight kid. Okay? It's not like the straight kids, well, they only look at pornography to do things to themselves. No, gay kids would do that too. They would just look at the opposite porn. So stop putting this stuff in the libraries, please. They should not be reading about it. If their parents want them to read about it, I guess they could be weirdos if they want, but no. No. New Jersey Republicans surpassed Democrats with numbers of voters registered in October. I'll drink to that. That's good. Hopefully it makes a difference. I would love to see New Jersey go red. I would love to see all the states go red, quite frankly. Again, you can watch my videos on why I'm voting for Trump on the other sites, or why I don't think you should vote for Kamala Harris. But the bottom line is, even if you're a Democrat loss, a massive loss, would help them hopefully regain their roots and go back to some measure of sanity. The Democrats are pushing for pornography in schools. They are. That's not hyperbolic. That's true. And a lot of times it's just about taking the opposite side on an issue to make the other side look bad. Now, don't get me wrong, Republicans have been doing that too. But Democrats are doing it a lot more and a lot crazier ways. And they are completely tone deaf to the damage they're doing. That is damaging to let pornography in schools. It's damaging to let trans women compete with women in sports. It's damaging. There was a recent article that said something like 900 medals have been given to trans women in women's sports. They're completely dominating every sport. So do you want women, biological women, to basically never win another medal, never get to participate in anything again? They'll all stop competing. That's what's going to happen. Oh, you got, bring out your women for the women's competition, and they're all trans women? That doesn't make any sense. Trans women, if you want to have them, give them their own league. I promise you, the moment you give trans women their own league, most of them will just quit. Most of them will suddenly discover, oh, I'm not trans anymore. I'm not making any money. This virtue signaling has to stop. And the Democrats need to be snapped out of it with a severe loss at the polls. So they turn around and say, okay, we got to really rethink some of our positions here. We've taken very extreme positions and twisted ourselves into a pretzel, and look where it's gotten us. We've lost a lot of seats, and they should. They should. Again, I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I was a Democrat many years ago. Now I'm a libertarian. I'm on the outside of this, looking in. So for those of you who say, oh, you're just a Republican, I'm not. I want to see the Republicans win, not because I love Republicans. I want to see them win because the Democrats need to have their ass handed to them on a silver platter to say, here, change. Dem governor can't name a single Kamala policy he's wild about. And there you go. Here you got Phil Murphy. Now, Phil Murphy, he can string together a sentence and give a speech and whatnot. He's like a normal dude. As normal as you get for being a Democrat, I guess. But he can't name a policy. And he probably had that question in advance. Kamala Harris certainly can't name a policy. Her entire campaign is about feelings. And you can't run a country on feelings. You can't run a state on feelings. You can't run a government on feelings. You have to run a government on policies. Policies that help the most people. And the idea that she's somehow going to figure out equity. Oh, but you can't hear the exact details of that yet. Doesn't make any sense. It's a lie. It's an absolute lie. Gloucester Township residents are voting on a question about selling the sewer system. Here's what it means. The past summer, the New Jersey American Water put a bid to buy the sewage system for a whopping $143 million. Yeah, I don't think you should vote away your sewer system, but that's on your call. Once you sell it, you'll never get it back. So I think you should keep your own sewer system, but that's just me. Citizens sue New Jersey over red flag law. So this is about forcibly taking away your firearms. After some Supreme Court rulings, the gun laws have been loosened up, but the states continue to fight it, especially anti-gun states like New Jersey. I mean, they've gone after people. I heard a story about a guy who, I think he was originally from like Colorado, someplace out the Southwest. He moved to New Jersey. He was transporting his guns in the trunk of his car, in cases, fully secured and everything. The cops pulled him over, found the guns, and charged him with a gazillion felonies that he had to spend God knows how much money fighting in court over nothing. You know, the guns were perfectly legal. He had him in his trunk. He wasn't a danger to anybody. And this kind of harassment is, unfortunately, the result of this idea that if you just take enough guns away, somehow all the crime will evaporate. It just won't happen. Now, I get it in certain parts of New Jersey where the crime's really, really bad. You pull a guy over and he's probably got an illegal gun or two in his car. But that's an illegal gun. If you got a gun, it's unregistered, it's got the serial numbers filed off of it, or it's lying on the floor of your car underneath your seat, well, that's a different story. Especially if you got, crack vials all over the car and a bunch of crack rock pieces lying around everywhere. But if you're just some regular dude who has a bunch of hunting guns, there's no need to go after anybody with hammer and tongs. But unfortunately, the state is the state, and this is a problem. But the upside is it'll eventually all be pushed out. Report, U.S. property taxes soar by 7%. Sanctuary state of New Jersey hit the hardest. We get creamed on property taxes here. It's like they're trying to drive everybody out of here. I'm in South Jersey, so it's a little better. Up north, forget it, man. They get absolutely hammered. I have a friend, his house, I believe, last time he told me, I believe he was paying $15,000 a year for just on property taxes. The average in Essex County is about $13,000 in 2023. That's a lot of money to pay just to live there. And look, a lot of it's being poured in the schools and wasted. Because I know a lot of people who don't want to send their kids to public schools anymore. See that library story I talked about earlier. And then, how much does it cost to pick up the damn trash? Not $13,000 a year, I'll tell you that. So, New Jersey needs to really roll back its issues and its programs so they could cut this. It needs to be cut. It doesn't need to be rebated. I hate when they do rebates instead of cuts because then that's temporary. It's like, oh, we'll give you a little money back. Maybe vote for us again. No, cut the taxes. Cut the taxes by 7%. And then cut the programs. We've got all these crazy programs. What the hell good do they do the state? Can you show me a program that's doing anybody any good? I got a story somewhere on here about the water quality being crap here in New Jersey. Murphy spent God knows how much money replacing lead pipes in Newark and other places. Why the hell do we have such terrible water then? We're sitting on an aquifer down here. Even more people report mountain lion sightings in New Jersey. Somebody else was saying this the other day. This was in Galloway, and that's where you'd see him. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was talking to somebody about hiking. Yeah. Yeah. You got to be careful of a mountain lion. Nurse sues, and that's why you need a gun, by the way. Nurse sues New Jersey hospital over vaccine requirements. Good. This is in Morris County. Sue them, and I hope you win. TGI Fridays files for bankruptcy after closing more New Jersey locations. So what closed? What were the two? Market Fair in West Windsor shuttered in past January. So if you know of a TGI Fridays, I think they've been long gone from my area. I think there was one in the Cherry Hill Mall, I want to say. That one was gone already. Part of the problem, I think, with TGI Fridays is just dated. It's just dated. This was more of an 80s vibe. And Applebee's kind of just, I think, did what they did a little better. But, yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? There's always other bars. 60,000 Wawa branded tumblers recalled because of their metal straws can cut customers. Excuse me. So watch out for that if you wasted your money on a Wawa tumbler. McMillan's Bakery owners to sell long-running Haddon Township storefront. 85-year-old facility. And I guess it's going away. New Jersey crews battle two more major wildfires as drought persists. It is very dry. This was in Cumberland and Morris counties. Let's see. Is this also about McMillan's? I think it is. Yep. McMillan's Bacon is closing. McMillan's Bakery on Haddon Ave. It's a shame. Dolphin carcass found butchered on New Jersey beach. Investigation underway. Did somebody eat it? What the hell were they doing? It looks like they filleted it. This was in Allenhurst, New Jersey. That is gross, man. Who the hell would eat dolphin? Can you even eat dolphin? Metal piece found in Mansfield trick-or-treaters' Halloween candy. Police said a child found a long, thin piece of metal inside a candy bar when she was going through her Halloween candy. Okay, not good. This is Mansfield, huh? I know somebody lives near there. So, I don't know. Check it out, I suppose. New Jersey company expands its recall of a popular item found in homes. All right. This is Dynacare baby powder. Ooh, I use baby powder sometimes. So if you've got any of that, you can check the dates here on Cat Country 107.3. Minor injury reported in Oakland house fire. I know the bad news just keeps coming, but that's the way it is this week. 4 local fire companies responded to a house fire in Oakland on Saturday. 1 person was treated at the scene. Well, it sounds like that's the extent of it, so I guess that's good. Oh, here it is. New Jersey gets a disappointing grade for drinking water quality. Oh, but we spent millions replacing lead pipes. Has the 7th lowest quality of drinking water. Where only Pennsylvania, Florida, Texas, West Virginia, Maine, and Alaska lower. Found that the damage was done to New Jersey's water table many years ago when the Garden State was considered an industrial powerhouse. That is a long time ago. And we got a giant aquifer underneath the state that we shouldn't be polluting. Chubby Chicks Cafe in Gloucester Township to permanently close. Chubby Chicks throws out the diet book in its deep-fried menu. Blackwood's location will shut down as they prepare to open in Philly. Oh, so they're just moving, really. Good luck to you, Chubby Chicks. 5 bad driving habits that could lead to big trouble with the police in New Jersey. Please give me points. Thank you. No cell phone while driving. Yeah, you got to be careful of that. Driving too slow. Possibly. Eating while driving. Really? Well, I got to watch out for that. Not having your headlights on when you should. Mine are automatic. And driving with your headphones. Oh, I definitely don't do that. I think that's a bad idea. That like ruins your... I call it like everybody has a little bit of radar. You can sense things. And you're really sort of just hearing them out of the very like edge of your hearing. Yeah, you should not be wearing your headphones and driving. I mean, I blast music, don't get me wrong, but trust me, don't do that. Crash down pole causes Route 73 in Camden. This was on Friday. So, a crash took down the pole. 73 was shut down in both directions. Oh, God. So glad I wasn't going anywhere near there. Mochi Tea in Deptford opens Thursday, November 7th. Teas, mochi donuts, cream puffs, and more. That sounds good. I'd go to a place like that. I wouldn't mind it. Little Learning Academy set to expand child care services in Collingswood. So there you go. Lillo's Tomato Pies plans Gloucester City location with full bar. Oh, that sounds good. I like tomato pies. They're pretty good. This embarrassing moment in New Jersey history that you've never heard about. Okay. Thanksgiving 2008, only in your state, says that on November 27th, around 8:40 p.m. to be exact, the alarm goes off at the PNC Bank, the corner of routes 518 and 601 in Montgomery Township. Cops rush to the scene, peering through the dim light and closed blinds, and spot what looks like a shadowy figure looking inside. Naturally, they think they've got a serious situation. SWAT teams called in. They try to get a response, first by phone. They try bullhorn, but nothing. So they evacuate the area. They move in, and they come face to face with a life-size cardboard cutout. Huh? What the hell? What set off the alarm? No one ever figured out what set off the alarm. Could have been a stray balloon, maybe a mouse, one of those quirky things. Yeah, I mean, I can't blame them because they did have an alarm get set off. So they must have assumed someone was in there. That's pretty embarrassing, yeah. Maybe it was two employees messing around and then they snuck out somehow. Advance Auto Parts opens in Haddon Township and Cuthbert Boulevard. All right. Good to know. The most complicated New Jersey clock you didn't bother changing. Yeah, I kind of hate changing clocks. I got to change the one in the kitchen. It's kind of stupid. But, yeah, I don't even set the one on the microwave because I got to unplug it because we got too many items near the plug. So, yeah, the microwave's stupid. I don't know why there's a clock on it, but there is. Disa Chaska and San Kalp restaurants coming to Whitehorse Pike in Camden. Taste of India is San Kalp, and Pakistani and Indian cuisine from Desi Chaska. All right. Are any of these good? Indian food is the one food I'm kind of like, sort of shaky on. I know a couple of dishes, but like I still haven't found the thing I really like. Like with Chinese food, pretty much early on I got on board with General Tso chicken, and that's always my go-to order on Chinese food, General Tso's. There's a couple other things I try every once in a while too, but Indian food, I'm kind of like, I haven't had enough of it to kind of make up my mind what my favorite dish is. New Jersey company launches a collection of Thanksgiving side dish candles. I guess. Excuse me. I'm very gassy today. Sense of side season. Who the hell would want food? So you come into the house and you're like, I'm smelling food. Are you making food? No, I'm burning candles. Oh. Like, I would hate that. The smell of food, but there's no food. Bullhide Brewery, Pilesgrove, rears up ahead of 2025 opening. Oh, so it's open? It's open? Wow, it's going to be a big place. So, yeah. All right. Looks like it's going to be nice. Big, big operation. All right. I will check you guys out. Expect a call to see me there to try to sell you on doing Jersey Devil stuff. New perk for frequent quick check customers at New Jersey pumps. Okay, free rewards program? Oh. Or is that? No, that's what they already had. All right. You can now earn additional points while fueling up simply by punching your phone number associated with the rewards at the pump. Oh, okay. I don't know if we have quick checks down in South Jersey. I know that they're North Jersey. A lot of people like them. South Jersey Times moving to digital only, ending printed newspapers. Probably for the best. I don't know if they're going to survive, but let's see. South Jersey Times. Is that should be one I should check. South Jersey Times. There you go. Let's see. So, is it up and running? Yeah, I assume. So what's today? The 3rd. There you go. So you can read it. Oh, you got to sign in and everything. Okay. Catch you later. Buy your very own Atlantic City-based plane for a bargain. Okay. So I guess they're getting rid of some planes. An airline company well known in New Jersey will be selling their old Airbus aircraft at a discount because of unforeseen circumstances. They're selling 23 of its old aircraft. Oh, Spirit Airlines? I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to buy a Spirit. I definitely don't want to ride Spirit. I mean, maybe the planes are fine. Downtown Swedesboro development adding apartments and street front retail. I guess. Seem to be building a lot recently. I kind of a little edgy about all the building going on in New Jersey. They're building too many damn warehouses, I'll tell you that. But we'll see. And New Jersey's largest newspaper, the Star Ledger, will stop printing. So are they going digital too? Yep, I guess so. So it's all going to be NewJersey.com. They will end in February 2025. I tried to warn the old people. They're like, I'm going to read a paper. I read the paper every day, and I'm not going to stop. Well, you're going to stop now if it's the Star Ledger. New Kia dealership, tire store, and retail proposed for Washington Township. Yeah, we can't get enough of car dealerships. Is that an old farm they're going to pave over? God, that sucks if it is. Please stop building car dealerships. There's plenty of empty parking lots in New Jersey. Just take over another spot and knock down the building and, I don't know, rebuild something. Robotic cats and dogs bring joy to homebound New Jersey residents. Well, that's kind of cute, I guess. Do we have pictures of it? So, I guess I kind of prefer the real dogs and cats, but I mean, I guess if you can't, you know. Here's the thing, though. Do they wash them? I mean, like, after a while, I mean, whether you're old or young, I mean, petting the same thing over and over again. You're going to start to pick up a smell. You drop it on the floor. Maybe somebody spills something on it. You know, are they washable? I hope so. Favorites, Gloucester Township off-track betting sports bar closing. What's next for the large facility? Oh, favorites. I don't think I know that place. So that's a shame. Seems like a big place. I don't like the sign though. Maybe that's why it closed. You would think a place with gambling would never close, but there you go. This retro arcade is bringing back the magic of classic games in New Jersey. And where is this? Morristown Game Vault? Oh, that's kind of far. Far for me. But that looks like a cool place. Spicy's Bar, Glassboro opening soon, bringing full bar dinner menu to Rowan Cafe. So a bunch of stuff is going up around Rowan. I don't know. The kind of places that have been opened up around the college. I don't know. They're very they're too fancy for what they are, is what I'll say. I wish they were a little more homey and grounded. They feel like, I don't know, very hipstery. Wrong for the area. Possibly right for the college students who don't know how to spend their money, but I mean, I guess. I mean, it's new. First ever Sesame Street immersive experience coming to New Jersey. Immersive experience? Okay. It's November 16th, according to Sesame Workshop. All right. Space at the Mega Mall? Where's that? East Rutherford. Okay. Enjoy that, I guess. One of the most stress-free towns to enjoy in New Jersey. Is it Cape May? I mean, they just shot a guy near there, so I don't know. Ridgewood. Oh, Ridgewood. Okay. That's in Bergen County. That's up north. Oh, I thought it would be down south. Here's Cape May, New Jersey, named third most charming small town in America. I do love Cape May. I love that it's very, very haunted. New Jersey could offer new perks for disabled veterans. That's nice. They should. Bill would allow disabled veterans and Purple Heart placard or license plate recipients to use parking spaces designated for disability. Okay, I'm fine with that, I guess. I mean, I think if you want a Purple Heart and you're able-bodied, you probably wouldn't park in a handicap space anyway, but I mean, if you have it, you could. Here are the restaurants where kids eat free in New Jersey. All right. It's a good thing to know. Let's see here. All right. Chili's. If you're Chili's reward members, kid meals are offered from time to time. Keep an eye out. Chili's is okay, I guess. Smash Burgers. On Wednesdays, kids 12 and under get a free kids meal when you buy an adult entree, side, or drink. We used to have a Smash Burger, but it closed near me. IHOP. Kids eat free for kids 12 and under when you buy an adult entree. It's usually good any day from 4 to 10. Oh, that's a pretty good deal. I don't mind IHOP. It's okay. On the Border. I don't know that one at all. On the Border social media for kids eat free coupons. It's worth it. Ruby Tuesdays. Are there any Ruby Tuesdays left? God. There used to be one at Cherry Hill, I think. Tuesday after 5 p.m. and all day Friday. Kids eat free. Why would you want the kids in the Ruby Tuesdays on Friday? But okay. You have to eat in a restaurant and order an adult entree. Limit 1. Denny's. Tuesdays from 4 to 10, depending on the location. Kids eat free when an adult entree purchase. Note, at some Denny's locations, kids eat free every night of the week. Check with your local restaurant. All our Denny's are gone here. Bob Evans, I think that's gone too. Every Tuesday, kids can eat free when you order $15 or more off on the app. Limit 1 per customer. I never liked Bob Evans. Maybe for breakfast, and that's about it. Famous Dave's, I used to love Famous Dave's until I read about some stuff online about their ribs, and now I'm afraid to eat there. Also on Tuesdays, at participating locations, kids get free Lil Wilbur meal with the purchase of an adult entree. You must eat at the restaurant. All right, and that's it. Next up, you're missing out if you haven't played this public New Jersey golf course. All right. Well, it has been very mild of late. It got a little colder tonight. Heron Glen in Ringgold, New Jersey. All right. And finally, top 10 New Jersey restaurants for Ambiance, according to Open Table. All right, here we go. Mission Spirits in Millville. Wow. All right. That looks like a very arty place. Cool. Canal House Station in Milford. I like the look of that place, too. It's very aesthetic. Dolce Benny in Martinsville. Limoncello at Piazza de Roma in Aberdeen. Beach Plum Farm Kitchen, West Cape May. Ooh, that's very rustic. Kuma in Cherry Hill. That's near me. This is Asian Fusion and Sushi Bar. Oh, sign me up. Looks pricey though. 87 Sussex and Jersey City. Sounds very fancy. Sushi Kai Omasaki in Fort Lee. That sounds familiar. I might have been there. And the Patio at Mountain View in Ewing. Matiste 167 in Rutherford. And that's it. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Thanks for tuning in. Let me say another thank you to the people at Busby's for a fine event on Friday. That's another great place to eat, by the way. And you want to talk about ambiance. It's got the ambiance of a general store, which I find fascinating. And it's right in the Pines, and it's 100 years old. So check out Busby's Eatery and General Store when you can. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Thanks for checking out the Pineys. We'll be back with more videos all this week. It's going to be a nice, lazy week for me. Hope to see you there. We'll see you